So let's begin. We're going to start building some awareness of the feet and the ankles. You've got your massage balls or your golf ball or your rocks ready. You've got your shoes off. Let's go into it. So to start off, we're going to just basically place your foot onto the object, any object. You know, I've got different objects here that are going to challenge my feet in different ways. And all we're looking to do is gradually put more and more weight over the object, and then just move our foot, open and close our toes. Apologies if my toenails aren't manicured or pedicured, I forget which is which. Obviously I've never got this thing done. But we're just moving the toes, opening and closing the toes while the fascial tissue on the foot is being restricted, and this helps to open it up. Just put as much weight as what is right for you in a relaxed way. So if it's a bit intense, then less weight. So like put more weight on the other foot. As you're ready, your intent over time is to put more weight into it. So explore one foot for a moment. We'll explore the other foot. And just if you get to a point and like it feels pretty okay, then you can move to another point. All right, just opening and closing the toes, moving the toes. And over time, your intent is to basically just sort of have an ability just to relax your feet into different objects. This is a wonderful sign that your foot tissue is starting to become a lot more relaxed and open. If in the beginning it just feels like death, then that's a sign that you could use some improvement there. So basically just putting our weight in, let your breathing slow down. Let your mind relax into the experience. Okay, so now we'll just take a break from that for a second and we'll do some circling motions of the ankle. So bring your feet they can be really close together, or they can be about shoulder width, or just kind of under your hips. I'm going to go closer together, and we're just going to start slowly and just turning at the center of the body, letting the knees then rotate, and I'll adjust my position. So notice I'm not just trying to be perfectly balanced on my feet. I'm looking to kind of really roll into the edges. So I'm out on my toes, out to the left side, on my heels, onto the right side. And start high with your circles, hit nice and smooth. And then as you start to feel more confident, then deepen those circles. What we're looking to do is your ankle joint's not just straight, it likes to turn and rotate. So if your ankles are feeling a bit blocked up, it's useful to start to get these circling motions to get the foot and the ankle moving in the way that you would use them more in nature, not just kind of in this kind of 2D flat world that we often move through. So we'll circle one way, we'll circle the other way. If you feel pressure building up in your knees, it's a sign that they could use some strengthening. So just back the movement off a little bit if you need. I'm just going to show you where you can go and just find the sweet spot for you. We're just really building up the capacity to load up the feet and the ankles. So now we'll come back to the objects. We're massaging the feet. Go to whichever foot you choose. Don't worry, the other foot will get some stimulation. So I'm just moving in, I found a point. Over time you get better at mapping your own feet. And then just opening, breathe into it, and relaxing, lifting the toes, gently put that pressure into that area, let the breath relax the body and the mind, and then soften into it. So now I've got most of my weight into this object. And then what we get a wonderful opportunity to do is just to let all the bones in the feet start to move around and be stimulated in different ways. So we'll go to the other side. Opening the foot, closing the foot. So that area feels pretty good. and explore a different spot. Just get to know your own feet over time. As you keep practicing this more and more, you'll get to know your feet better and better. Just let your awareness start to sink into your body and into your feet. Those wonderful feet that support you through life. So we'll come back to the ankle circles. You can adjust your position in lots of different ways. So just sinking the weight, dropping the weight down into the front of the foot and circling around. You can have your hands resting on your thighs. And we're just loading up the ankles in these unconventional positions. And just expose yourself gradually to it. And over time, your body can adapt. Feel more relaxed in these situations. If you need to have smaller circles to start, then do that. Over time, make the circles bigger and bigger. About 10 each way is good, but don't let reps run your life. Just feel and listen, more than count and think. If you need to spend a bit more time in different places, then spend a bit more time in different places. Main thing is, don't hold your breath, just let it move. Particularly useful to slow your exhale down. So there we have it. We've explored a process to really start to dive into your ankles. We've massaged and opened up your feet. We've built awareness through these wonderful circling actions. So the time you put into practice will really start to pay dividends as it accumulates. So repeat this practice maybe for the next month. Have a bit of a focus period, and then that will give you a good foundation to support all sorts of other practices.